Looks like Clayana is gone, and now we're left with the rest. Let's get into the review, y'all. And what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Basketball Wives, season 11, episode 9. I think this is episode 9. What's going on, y'all? I'm here, all smiles, but I'm here. Okay. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. I really hope so. Every day ain't always the best day, but hopefully you have a good day, and hopefully I am a part of making your day great. Before we get into today's review, let's go ahead and let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Today is Tuesday, which means that tomorrow is Wednesday. The Chasing panel will be airing tomorrow night right after the new episode of Chasing Atlanta. Be sure to tune in as Scotty, Jamar, Terrence, Tramel, Carl, and Jeremy Speaks TV all come together to give our opinions on tomorrow's episode of Chasing Atlanta. And then on Friday night, be sure to tune in for Boys Night Out. It will be a pre-recorded episode, and it will be premiering on Friday night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. There won't be no live review for Love and Marriage Huntsville because I will be in Houston. However, there will be a review the very next day on Sunday. It will be a pre-recorded review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So with that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcements. So let's just go ahead and get into the mess for today. All right. Now, I got my notes. Let me get my notes because they're on my phone. Okay. These are my notes right here. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. So we're gonna start off with Jackie and Evelyn. They discuss Clayana, and Jackie says that she feels bad for Clayana. She feels sorry for her. She doesn't really know what she stands with her at this point. And Evelyn said that she don't feel anything for Clayana. She doesn't feel nothing for Clayana. She honestly feels like Clayana doesn't fit the group. Do you feel like Clayana doesn't fit the group because you and Jennifer don't like her? Is that the reason why she's normally where this goes? And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, real talk. I'm not enjoying this season. And the only reason why I'm still reviewing it is because I hate reviewing shows and then I drop it mid-season. And I'm really trying my best to put my best foot forward to give y'all the best review that I can. But the problem that I got with this show has always been the same old problem. Y'all, it's always about the OGs or people that is close to Evelyn. They bring in new girls every season of this show. And when they don't fall in line or when they challenge them, they ice them out. And then the very next season, we get a whole nother group of girls. It's annoying. It's the same old shit. And I just feel like if y'all gonna keep icing people out, what is the point of bringing motherfuckers on this damn show? I'm just saying, if y'all gonna bring these girls on this show only to ice them out when they challenge your ass, then we don't need this show no more. And that's just it. And I just feel like that is the only reason why Clayana doesn't fit into the group because she doesn't fall in line with the rest of you motherfuckers. That's what I feel. I could be wrong, but again, that's how I feel. Um, not Vanessa. Evelyn then goes into a conversation about Vanessa. She says that she wants Vanessa to be helped. She feels like Vanessa is going through a whole lot of things at this point, and that she needs guidance and a listening ear. And she says no matter what, the situation has been between her and Vanessa all this time. They haven't been getting along. They really ain't been seeing eye to eye. But as a woman, she can understand some of the things that Vanessa has gone through because her and Vanessa have had specific conversations about certain things where Evelyn understood the method to her madness and understood where she was coming from with certain things. So I guess Evelyn deserves a pat on the back in that regard. Um, let's see. Vanessa arrives. Vanessa starts talking about her kids. She has 4 kids with 2 different fathers, and then she says that she be fighting for her family because she doesn't want her kids to grow up in a broken home or nothing like that. Like she wants her kids to grow up with their mom and their father. And a lot of people want to do that, and that's why they stay in these unhappy relationships and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, yeah, like I get that y'all don't want your kids growing up in a broken home and be separated and stuff, but you got to do what's best for you. And when you keep your kids in situations like that, they grow up and they find themselves being fucked up. Okay. Vanessa's passion is her gym. She wants to open them up in different cities across the world. Her man is the hold up, but that's what she wants to do. Evelyn has a foundation for women, and she wants everybody to be involved. Vanessa is wondering why Evelyn is extra nice right now, and she feels like Evelyn is misconstruing her situation with her husband as domestic violence. And it does seem like that's what Evelyn is thinking. Like it kind of does come across that way. And Vanessa never said anything to anybody about her husband possibly, putting his hands on her. And whenever I hear the words DV, domestic violence, that shit is a trigger. Because like I said to y'all before, I grew up amongst that shit all my life mainly. So I know the effects that it has on kids. I know how many times a woman it takes for a woman to leave a domestic violence relationship, like period. So I know all that. I grew up and I seen it. Jacelle, she FaceTimes her son. Her son is back in Mississippi where I'm at. And she just wants to, she's just calling him to make sure that he's okay. And now she's feeling the effects of what she put her mom through growing up. Her mom wasn't around like that because she was always trying to provide. And now she's in the same place where she's leaving her son with somebody, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, I don't know. She's in the same predicament her mama was in, basically. Like she's trying to provide for her son, and her son is not with her right now. And she just doesn't want her son to grow up feeling the same way that she felt about her own mom. So she finds herself feeling guilty for some of the things that she's doing right now. And I understand that. I mean, moms are always getting a lot of flack for doing stuff like that when dads are always leaving and going on the road to provide. So when a woman does it, the moms get flack and they look like they're deadbeat moms. You feel what I'm saying? Evelyn and Brittany, they meet up at the park, and then Brittany said that she's been keeping her distance from the group pretty much, and she started about her son, and it hurt her feelings when she didn't come to breakfast before they left Arizona. And so Brittany explains her feelings about what Jennifer did in regards to the situation that went down with Clayana at the club. Brittany's whole thing is that if you don't like to fight, if you're not a fighter, shut the fuck up. That's how she feels. She feels like if you're not a fighter, then just shut the fuck up. And so I feel the same damn way. If you know you're not about that life, if you know you ain't with that action, just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Because Clayana wasn't bothering you. Clayana didn't do nothing to you in that moment. And I know that a lot of y'all want to keep on bringing up the fact that Clayana pushed Jennifer a couple of weeks ago. Okay, great. But she was still wrong in the situation. You know what I mean? Why be petty now? If you didn't do shit when she pushed you the first time, why you up here trying to be petty now? I don't like the fact that y'all be letting Jennifer get away with so much shit because she's classy and she's pretty and she knows how to dress and she don't fight. I don't care about that. We already said that Clayana was wrong for running up on Jennifer and putting her hands on her. Yeah, she was definitely wrong for that. But in this instance, Jennifer needs to take accountability for her part in this because she instigated and agitated the fight. If you know you're not going to do nothing, shut up. Don't provoke people if you know you're not going to do anything. Clayana was wrong for taking off her shoes, running up on Jennifer, and Jennifer was wrong for agitating the situation when somebody's not bothering her. Period. Jennifer's not innocent. I wish I would stop making it seem like she is. Evelyn explained her side. She said that all she knew was that Clayana ran up on Jennifer and stood over her, and she felt like she was going to do bodily harm to her, and that it could have been any one of them. She would have stood up. But you the same person that just tried to fight Jennifer like 3 seasons ago. Threw a drink in her face, tried to fight her multiple times, jumped off tables, but now you want to sit up here and talk about Jennifer doesn't fight. Jennifer, you knew Jennifer didn't fight either when you was trying to fight her. Fake. Anyway, Brittany thinks that if you have an opinion in this group, you're a target. Facts. If you got an opinion that's different from the OGs, you're a target. They're going to try to get rid of you. They're going to ice you out. You can't fully be yourself in this group of women. Brittany doesn't think that she fits in the group. She don't fit in the group. But Evelyn thinks that Brittany can make it in this group. She won't because y'all ain't going to allow it. It is what it is. So Vanessa and Elise. I don't know if Elise is her sister or her friend or whatever. They talk about the Arizona trip, and Vanessa says that after she talked to Evelyn, she feels like Evelyn pretty much believes that this was like a domestic violence type of relationship. Like that's the feeling that she's giving. But her husband never abused her. So I don't know. She doesn't know how, Evelyn gets that from her. She says that she's never really dealt with her miscarriage that she suffered with her husband. And she says that she feels like she just sits around and just let it bypass and act like it never happened when it really did. You know, Vanessa says that she just wants to fight for her husband and her marriage and just make sure that everything is going the way that it needs to. And I think that Vanessa is really hurting herself. I don't think she's really happy with that marriage. And like I said, I think she's really just staying in this situation just so she can feel like just so she can feel a certain type of way about herself. Like she don't want her kids, like she said before, she don't want her kids growing up in a broken home or whatnot. So that's why she's staying and putting up with the shit that she's staying and putting up with. And that's detrimental to her and her mental health. But you're not doing it for you. You're saying that you're doing it for the kids. I do believe that Vanessa loves her husband, but I don't think that she loves the situation that she's currently in right now. That I don't think that she does, and that's okay. She just needs to figure out a way to get out of this situation. But until she figures out a way to get out of it, she's going to remain unhappy. And that's unfortunate, but that's a situation that she got to deal with. You know? Jaceel. It seems like most of Jaceel's scenes is just her on FaceTime with people. So she's on FaceTime with her mom and she calls her. She just tells her that she loves her. She apologizes for giving her attitude, giving her hell growing up. She said her mama worked 3 jobs to provide. And, she just felt like at the time that she was her only girl. She had 2 brothers and she felt like she was her only girl. And she needed that FaceTime with her mama, but she wasn't getting it because her mama wasn't around. But now that she's in the same predicament now where she has to leave her child behind to leave somewhere else so she can get some money. And now she understands. So I get it. I definitely understand. And I get it. Let's see. So then we go ahead and get into Evelyn and Levon. Levon is back. He has a marketing idea for Evelyn. And she got these bodysuits and he's, helping her with the marketing for that. And then, Evelyn says that she wants to do a double date with her and Levon and Jennifer and Christian. Levon never met Jennifer before and he's never met Christian, so he's down with it. Brittany, on the other hand, with her badass wigs, I don't know why she be putting these shits on her head. I would never understand why she does that. But them wigs be a mess. They don't hit. They hit, but in the wrong damn way. She got a wig. She got a date with a guy named Jay. Now Jay was kind of fine. I mean, I know that he's younger. I think I'm like 10 years his senior, but he is fine as a mother. Okay, that little chocolate skin. The skin is just rich. Okay. Nice smile. He got this cool, laid back swag about him. I would have gave him a chance, child. If I were Britain, I would have gave him a chance to. They went zip lining. I ain't never went zip lining. I don't know if I ever do zip lining. That look like some stuff Bando would want to do. But baby, Scotty by Nature TV would never want to do no damn zip lining. Absolutely not. Nope. Zip lining. I'm scared of that shit. Then I'm scared of heights too. No, ma'am. I barely be wanting to do rooftop dinners, honey. That's just how scared my ass be. We get into the double date with Evelyn, Levon, Jen, and Christian. It's a double date. They start talking about this stinking, shitty ass dog that I don't care about. Levon explains how he knew that Evelyn was it. He met her for the first time. He saw it in her face that was who he wanted to be with. Christian then explains how he knew that Jen was it. But whatever he said, I totally forgot because I zoned out at that point. And then after the 2 men walked away, Jennifer discussed their past dysfunctional relationships. And as much as I don't like neither one of these girls, I definitely sympathize with their stories. Why? Because I'm dealing with that right now. I've been through a lot of I have a bad history with men, with guys. I've dated so many of them, and I've been kissing so many damn frogs, and I always find myself running into the same guy. So whenever I find myself liking somebody or willing to give a guy a chance or willing to give them a date or whatever I want to do, I'm always scared. I'm always insecure because I'm always thinking that they're going to fuck up and they're going to do something that's, non-negotiable, non-refundable. They're going to do that. And if that's not a good way to be, you miss out on your blessings when you decide that you are going to do that type of thing where you are thinking about the past and allowing the past to fuck up your future. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, I had my moments where I was definitely insecure about some things and thinking about all my past experiences and what other men did to me. And it's like right now, I feel like, you know what, Scotty, don't do that. Don't make this person pay for what other people did to you. And a lot of people have done a lot of things to you, and that's why you're afraid, and you got every right to be afraid. But don't put your baggage from previous relationships or situationships, might I add, on this guy. You know what I mean? So I definitely understand it. Sometimes we tend to do that. We're so used to dysfunction and we are drowning in toxicity and stuff like that. So I get that conversation. Sometimes shit be too good to be true sometimes. And Jennifer just wants Evelyn to be happy. She's been through a lot of stuff with the Chad and the Antoine and the Carl Crawfords and stuff. So she's seen it all and been through it all. So she just wants things to be all gravy and on a good page. So shout out to Jennifer for, instilling it in Evelyn and just trying to be a friend to her. So we get into this last scene with Jackie, Jennifer, Evelyn, Brooke, Vanessa, Jaceel, and Brittany. They are wondering if Vanessa will show up. Then she does show up. Evelyn tells her story about the things that she went through in the Bronx with abusive men. Jennifer discussed the drink incident and how it affected her and how she really didn't realize how tough it was back then. Brittany explained her situation, and then Vanessa said that she had 3 near-death experiences. She was shot at. It was a whole lot of stuff that happened. And it's crazy how a lot of these women have gone through some of the same relationships time and time again. Man, just a different face. And that's unfortunate, but we see this all the time with a lot of women. But that was pretty much all that I had for this episode, y'all. LA just not giving. But we're going to try to get through these reviews the best way we know how. But before we get up out of here, we do got to pay bills, okay? Let's get into it. So Tramiel has a new single out called Long Days. It's available everywhere. Make sure you guys go get it. Bando has a new record out called Bando's Dream. It's now available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube, as well as his brand new single DUI, which is also available everywhere. With that being said, you guys, that's pretty much all that we got. This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my IG, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here. And until my next video, I will holler at you guys a little bit later.